All right, hello. Um, so I guess a little disclaimer. I know you don't need this sort of video because you have enough experience with Rise that you can kind of understand things that have to do with Hammer. But I figured might as well make this Hammer video since you may be getting started on World soon. Just to kind of go through the differences between Hammer in Rise and Hammer in World. I may forget things because it's been a while since I played World Hammer. And I haven't gone as in depth with it as I have with Rise Hammer, but I'll try to explain the basics. Um, so it's mostly the same. You'll be familiar with most of the moves. There are just a lot of things that are missing. One main point is that courage style does not exist in this game. So everything you knew that was strength hammer or strength style in Rise, that's all this game offers. But there's still a few little like minor differences. Uh, so the main thing that you usually do, your normal hammer combo, is pretty much the same. The upswing, then you can charge, go into upswing again. That combo is still there. The circle combo, which is the Big Bang. Well, I call it circle because I use PlayStation controls, but I guess it's the A combo, which is Big Bang, is also there. It actually does one extra hit compared to Rise. So you get 4 hits before you do the finisher thing. One minor thing that I'm not sure if you have noticed in Rise, but you won't be able to turn each of your swings as well as in Rise. So I can keep turning to the right to adjust like my hammer position, or I could keep turning to the left, of course. But it won't turn very much when you do this, so just keep that in mind. The charge levels are the same. You get the normal swing, the follow up. Level 2, you get the upswing. Do a side smash instead. Then level 3, if you're moving, you do a spinny attack. You can go into upswing. That does not continue into like a Big Bang finisher. Or if you get to level 3 and don't move your hammer, you'll just get that Big Bang attack. Now, when you would normally be able to switch to like a purple hammer from the yellow hammer or blue hammer, whatever you call it, this in this game it's a little different. The button is still there, so you'll hold your charge and then you'll press the A button. But now your weapon will have this sort of glow to it. And whenever your weapon has this glow, it sort of enhances your charge attacks a little bit. You're still in the quote-unquote strength style, but now your charge attack combos are a little bit stronger and have slightly different follow-ups. So that's level 1 with the follow-up. Level 2, the follow-up is still the side smash. Level 3, if you're moving, you'll still do the spinning attack. So no longer that slam thing. But if you get to level 3 without moving, you'll do a similar move to Rise, which is like this brutal Big Bang, as they call it. There are the only downsides to this charge up state is that it's easy to fall out of it. So if you sheath your weapon, it's no longer that charge state. If a monster hits you, then it'll knock you out of the charge state. And if a monster's roar affects you, it'll knock you out of this charge state. But it is fairly quick to power it up. You just press circle, you do a little pump thing, and then you can get back into it. So yeah, as far as the base version of the game, so Monster Hunter World, that's all you really have. With your circle attack, there's no water strike, unfortunately, so nothing to counter. As I said, no courage hammer, and slight variations on the charge attacks as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the base version of World. The Iceborne expansion added something called a Clutch Claw, and you'll learn how to use the Clutch Claw a little later on. But essentially, it's a thing where if you hold down L2 or ZL, and then you press the A button or the circle button, then you'll shoot out a claw on a monster and then latch onto it. This uses up your stamina really quick, so you'll be out of stamina if you do that, so you want to make sure you have a lot. And there's a lot of different follow-ups to the Clutch Claw, which I won't go over all of them, but essentially what you want to do with the Clutch Claw is what it's called tenderizing a monster part. So when you Clutch Claw into the monster and you press the X button or the triangle button, you'll do an attack that will tenderize the monster, so you can see the face area is a little scuffed, and that will help so that you can do more damage to the monster. It's like a core part of the game. Every weapon kind of has to do it. Hammers, though, have a special way to get into the Clutch Claw. So when you're using your hammer, if you charge up your charge attack to level 2 or higher, after that attack, you can press, if I remember the button. It's not that button. You can press the ZL or L2 button to extend your claw, your Clutch Claw. So I'm going to charge this up to level 2 and then press ZL. And then you'll fly on and attach to the monster like you're clutch clawing. So it essentially becomes part of your combo. So I'll do it one more time. Charge to level 2. Use the Clutch Claw, and your character will fly onto the monster. Clutch Claw gets to different parts of the monster, or it can attach to different parts of the monster, but of course you want to go for the head. So you'll want to make sure you're in a good position for that. And you also get damage as you're going up and clutching onto the monster, as you can see, like at first hit. And then you can do your attack to tenderize the monster. Now, if you get your charge to level 3, and then use it, you'll do this fancy spin thing, and you'll do even more hits when you're grabbing onto the monster. Like that. I actually don't know if it works out of the spin attack. It does not. So you can't Clutch Claw out of like the spin attack. It only has to be a standing still level 3 charge attack. So that is going to be, or at least for me, it is part of your combos. Oh, another difference. There's 2 other things I want to talk about. First thing, previously we felt that slopes were bad in Rise, and that was because of certain elements of the slopes. But in this game, slopes are actually good. So you can do spin attacks through the slopes, and you can do a good amount of damage. The same rules apply for the Clutch Claw thing. If you're charged up to level 2 when you're going down a slope, you can still Clutch Claw. level 3 as well. And what makes slopes better in this game is that when you're sliding down, you can release and move in any direction you want. Well, not any direction. I don't think you can go back uphill. But you have a lot more options to where you want to slide. And you can also actually stop when you're sliding. Like, that was a problem in Rise where it wouldn't let you stop. So yeah, slopes are good, you can use them. It helps a lot for mounting the monster as well. There's going to be a certain area that you play in that just has a big slope and you just use it all the time. So yeah, slopes can be good in this game. The other thing is, I don't remember what I called it. I think I just called it like ledge game. Hold on, my controller wouldn't stop rumbling. Let me see if I can find a good thing. Can I hop off of this? I cannot. Oh, and before I do that, there's going to be other elements where you can use the environment. Not always the best, but like if you see these like mushrooms here and you run towards them, you can run up them and jump. And then if you have your hammer charged, you'll run up them, do a spin attack. But there's this thing I call the ledge game that's also really helpful for mounting. So normally, actually, I think it's the same in Rise. So you can hop off a ledge and then start charging your charge attack like this and slam down. I think I remember what's different from Rise. This is getting technical, so I apologize if we never talked about this and it doesn't make any sense, but it'll be here for you if you want to look back on it. So you can jump off the ledge and then charge your weapon to do like a slam. In this game, if you jump off the ledge and then push your control stick back towards the ledge when you're doing the charge attack, you'll do this. So essentially, even though, let me change my camera angle, even though you're jumping off the ledge, as soon as you start your charge, your momentum will shift back onto the ledge. So let's say there's a monster like to the right of me. What I can do is I can roll off the ledge, jump back, hit him, roll off, jump back, hit him, and do this silly little thing. These jump attacks do a good significant amount of damage, as well as it helps you mount the monster. So if you are in this position where you're close to a ledge and fighting a monster, you can pretty much do this all day. I think Rise might have like end lag before you can hop off the ledge again, or I don't know if you can freely change your attack direction like you can in this game. But in this game, it's definitely more of a, it's a better tool. So yeah, that's the ledge game thing that I like to do. It's a fun little extra thing if that ever piques your interest. So you can just hop on and off ledges forever. It's pretty quick too. And easier than getting stuck in any sort of combo. There's another thing that hammers can do that I don't really use. And you'll kind of learn about this later. Also in this game that's not in Rise is you can pick up rocks and they turn into what's called slinger ammo. If you hold in ZL and then you press ZR, you shoot out this slinger ammo to shoot whatever item that you have. Hammers have a thing where while you're charging, if you press ZL, you can shoot some of your slinger ammo to the monster and hit them. I think sometimes it flinches the monster. So it can be good for that, but I rarely have used it myself. So yeah, that's the only thing about that, I suppose. So it's another thing, another tool that you can use. Maybe it will be more useful to you than it is to me, but yeah. I think that's everything I can think of. So yeah, pretty basic. There's no switch skills, so you can't really customize your weapon style or anything like that. Everything I explained is pretty much everything that you have for the whole game. I don't remember if you get the clutch claw stuff in the base version of the game, but yeah. Look, here's Kit Kat. Yes, I think that's all the hammer stuff. Not really like super basic like we did before, but again, because you have a lot of experience with Hammer and Rise, a lot of stuff will make sense to you and you'll be able to figure things out as well. But I wanted to give you a little scoop on some of the things that might be different that you might not be used to. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And as much as I am not a huge fan of World, like just because of the Hammer stuff, I still hope that you can enjoy it. Hammer is still Hammer, and Hammer is love, Hammer is life, all that stuff. Okay, that's gonna be it for me. Bye bye.